motherfucking session. You're now rocking with the finest, the most luxurious, the most notorious, the most scrumptious haters you ever seen in your life. You heard? Shout out to everybody listening on whatever you're listening on, Apple, Google, Anchor. We everywhere, man. Spotify, you know what I mean? Spotifleek. YouTube, you know what I mean? Shout out to the YouTube viewership has been there since day one. Those are my people that was, you know what I mean?
That's where we started.
Yeah, facts. Make sure y'all leave them comments on there, man. Let's do
on
this.
Everything.
Everything.
Give us 5 stars.
All
if
that.
it's 10 stars. I don't know what the fucking thumbs up. I don't know what the system is. But rate us high enough.
You heard?
And tell us that this is the most amazing shit you've ever seen.
In your life. Like, in your life.
Shout out all the people that actually commented already.
Yeah, I fuck with y'all. Y'all held it down. Yo, Palm.
Yo. What's good, yo? It's your boy Palm. Mm-hmm. You know, back from the dead, you know, a.k.a., you know, the Crib Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Here today.
Mm. Yo, man, Smith. Back in the Tiz Out. You feel me? Today I'm going with Elizabeth Lederer. That's the little whore. I like that. Little whore.
And this Colton, or not Colton at all, on Twitter. And I'm going to be Donald Trump because he made pretty great remarks about Meghan Markle. She's talked about moving to Canada if Trump got elected. And he said, if I was a princess, I wouldn't be nasty. Nasty.
Isn't she
about to be queen?
What is she?
She
just got live in England.
She just got breed too.
Oh, but I think she was out here. She that's was out.
Isn't she from America? Isn't she American?
Yeah, she was in Suits.
She was in Suits, that show.
I think.
For mad long. For a few seasons. Meghan Markle. Where's she from?
Well, to Canada.
She's from California.
Well, I mean, that shit don't even matter though. Like,
that's a fact.
You married to Prince Harry.
Yeah, like you in motherfucking goddamn
you live
London.
in England, man. You live in the palace.
You live in a goddamn palace.
Yeah, mind your motherfucking business. You got your own little ginger to worry about.
Nasty.
Yeah, you know, you gave up your Americanness.
That ass.
Yo, that's a fact. But yeah, that's one of the wrap ups. There's actually a sad part of the wrap up that I actually want to get to first.
What up? Yeah, we gonna wrap up the week, man. The haters ball wrap up the week. You fucking
basically
cowards.
In Virginia Beach Municipal Center, 13 people died,
13
including the gunman.
Man.
And it's a long-time employee shot and killed 12 people and injured at least 4 others after opening fire Friday afternoon in a public works building, making it the country's deadliest mass shooting this year. The guy is identified as Dwayne Craddock, a longtime engineer with the city. After he fired at them in the city's scenic municipal building in Princess Anne, a campus of about 30 brick colonial-style buildings. Damn. The 4 injured were all in surgery. A couple hours after the massacre. Damn.
Man, listen, man. Niggas and
Condolences to all the families of the people who died in this.
So he did it because he got fired?
I don't know. I don't think he got fired. He was a long-time employee.
Oh, wow.
They said he just pulled up.
Pulled up with the hammer.
Damn.
That shit is wild.
Something had to happen, man.
Oh, he declined to talk about the possible motive. Some crazy shit going on in the world,
there's
man.
a lot of crazy shit. And also the guy who lit himself on fire in front of the White House.
Yeah.
And was just walking around mad regular. That was kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah. That nigga's a cool ass stunt, man.
People, man, we live in the world, man.
Oh, in D.C., they like over 20 people died over the weekend. In D.C., got shot and killed over the weekend.
Like they was just shooting at each other?
Just doing wild numbers.
Yo, man,
last weekend.
Man, that DMV area sounds crazy right now.
Jeez.
Sounds crazy over there right now.
Put 20 shootings in D.C. over the weekend.
Oh, damn.
Over Memorial Day weekend.
Y'all supposed to be barbecuing. Y'all here really barbecuing each other.
It's fucking wild.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
They doing numbers.
Niggas was just dumping.
That shit was
Memorial
wild.
Day weekend? How was your Memorial Day weekend?
Shit, it was cool. I think I went to Duce Palooza. I don't know, man. It's YG described it pretty well.
Yeah, it's some black shit.
YG described it pretty well, but it's still it's not what it used to be.
Yeah,
I'd say
right.
that. But YG still described it pretty well. Like, if you want to experience some, like, really black shit,
Yeah,
because
that's
it's the majority of the crowd is going to be African American. So if you want,
African Americans.
so
Nah,
so
dude.
if you want to experience some like really black shit, like Duce Palooza is definitely some shit you should experience. If it comes to your town, you should. I mean, if you want to experience some black shit, you should fuck with it.
Yeah, Duce Palooza was a pretty lit experience. Like me personally, as a person that like don't really like crowds like that. The more crowded shit gets, the more I want to go
Yeah,
home.
yeah,
And
shit.
that's like
shit,
the type of person I
shit
am.
makes me.
But all the positives was that like the space was nice. It was a very nice,
Very
spot.
amazing venue. Brooklyn Mirage.
Even though
is a
usually
fire
the
venue.
lines be mad crazy, the lines wasn't that
No,
crazy.
it was
wasn't
inside
that
mad
crazy.
quick. It was
You
inside
actually
mad
probably got your drink pretty fast, and like YG was lit. Fucking Ferg performed real fast. ASAP Ferg, that was lit. Yeah, no, my only gripe probably would be, I don't know what the situation is when it comes to a bunch of DJs on the same bill.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of them should probably converge together before and play each other their mixes so that they know to switch shit up around a little bit. Because I understand that shit trends upwards and people will happen to have the same music. But hearing the same shit kind of over and over in the same like fucking order, you get kind of annoying.
It is.
So I feel like that's no diss on any of the DJs because they all did like pretty good. Like I feel like it was good vibes, but it's a long party, like a very very long party. So I feel like they should probably go back to very specific sections. Like remember when they had the reggae room and the different shit like that. Like I feel like it should probably go back to very specific people doing very specific mixes. And have different sections so that I don't know. I feel like that would probably be a little bit better, but at the same time,
I'd assume they'd have to go back to like Webster,
Webster,
for that or
right?
something.
Yeah, but like,
which
I
is
can't
probably
tell.
where some of the best
Yeah,
Paloozas were.
I can't tell niggas what to do, but it was fun. It was fun. But what else? Then I went home, had barbecue food. Shit was good. Had barbecue food before. Had TJ first. Shout out TJ.
Yeah. I mean, the weekend was cool. You
Nice
know.
little weekend.
The weekend was cool. I'd like to say this. Duce is not lit.
Like to drink?
Yeah.
You don't like it?
Yeah, it's not lit.
What
I
you
don't
fuck
like
with?
it. Hennessy.
Right.
I fuck with Hennessy. I don't get hungover.
Well, Hennessy don't
after.
fuck with your blackness though.
That's not true. Nas will say differently. Nas will say differently. I also have.
Also the
I'd also have a.
podcast would say differently. They're sponsored by Hennessy.
I also have a lot of ads from a time when black people weren't that in favor in advertisement, and they were heavily in Hennessy ads in the 60s, 70s.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true.
I don't know, man. It just tastes better.
Yeah, I do like Hennessy better. But Duce Palooza is lit for giving. Duce is lit for giving the homies the opportunity to actually flourish with their shit.
Get this LGBT on, man. Get this bread,
Get
man.
this bread, nigga. That is a fucking fact.
Yeah, it's
What
definitely
else?
cool.
What else we got in the wrap up? We ain't gonna talk about none of that other like fucking top
Yeah, nah, we
Yeah,
straight.
we got to hold on with that.
We straight.
We are good.
We are
You
good.
are safe. You are safe. Any music?
Gossiping is entertaining, but I will not partake.
Is music? Any musics?
Oh, Ari Lennox shit came out
Oh,
a
she
few weeks
got-
ago though, but that shit's
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shit, I think we spoke about it last time.
Yeah, we did. That shit's fire.
Nigga,
Oh, man, Shea Butter Baby, baby.
Khaled, well, we spoke about Khaled.
Shea
shit,
Butter
so
Baby,
we
baby.
spoke about Khaled shit. The London,
Who's that?
the
Let's see what's out.
the
Oh, the J. Cole and Young Thug song.
that's your guy. That's your guy, man. That's
J.
your
Cole,
guy.
I
Young
know
Thug
that.
guy.
J-
No,
J-
Joseph.
Young Thug's my
Joseph.
guy.
No,
Young
Joseph.
Thug's definitely my guy.
Joseph.
Young Thug's definitely my guy.
Joseph definitely went retarded.
Joseph
on
did
that
his
shit.
thing on that shit
Went
though.
retarded.
He
Niggas-
was auto-tuning.
I seen a couple people talk like he ain't go
Like
off
he
on
ain't
that
go
shit.
in.
And I listened to that shit and I was
Look,
like,
listen
we
here.
ain't
Y'all
listening to the
look
same
at-
song.
Let me
We ain't listening to the same
Let me just
song.
address my peoples real fast.
It's not a fish fry, nigga.
As a Thugger fan, as a Thugger stan, like y'all know I stand for Young Thug. But J. Cole did better than him on this song. Hear me out. J. Cole did better than him on this song. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
This is it right here?
Yeah.
I ain't hear it yet. Let's see what it's talking about.
I got 2 more songs. Nah, man, I got 2 more.
It's not bad, man.
You could never hit mine, nigga. In my DNA, electric slide, nigga. No catfishing, this is not a fish fry, nigga. Never switch sides on my dog. Catch a contact, hit your ride, go to Mars. How can you come about your face and say I ain't the hardest nigga you done never heard? My left off like a rapper's dead and bird. The verse from me is like 11 birds. It's in the minutes like $2,000 every word. I'm on the verge, I beat the church. I kill some niggas and I walk away from it. And I observe.
He's smoking.
I'm ballin' on the pussy nigga like you want a man. I'm trying on the side of pussy like I never swear. Hey, fuck your IG, I put something on your sonogram.
I'm very proud of this nigga.
He's wild. He's wild.
And then, don't get me wrong, don't say anything. But J. Cole is better than me in my opinion.
We're gonna see right now. His verse next, right?
Yeah. Travis got a verse.
I mean, what he was gonna say? No.
Yeah, he's not gonna say shit.
This shit hard.
Yeah, this shit is tough.
This shit hard. I like it.
Nah, I'm just waiting for the third album to drop.
Yeah, this shit hard.
Did your mama teach you when you on fire? Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah. This shit is hard. That shit is tough.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, man.
I like it.
That shit is tough.
It's a lot better than what I thought it would be, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. It's crazy. Like nowadays, I don't really rush to listen to the new hip hop.
I agree. I ain't rushed to listen to this either.
I happened to listen.
I listened to it. I caught it when I caught it, and I was like, "Oh wow!" I expected J. Cole to do his thing.
I'm always in the Afrobeat section looking for.
I usually go into the Spotify hip hop section and just listen to the most popular playlists to hear what niggas like.
Yeah.
Just to see what niggas is listening to, and usually they drop like the new song, so I got to actually hear that shit for the second it drops
Gotcha.
by mistake.
Gotcha.
Not even looking out for it.
Yeah, I like it though. This shit's dope.
Yeah, shit's
Be fire. Travis Scott did his thing on the hook, and I'm not a Travis Scott fan at all.
I mean,
Jebediah did his thing.
He's the worst, best rapper in my opinion. Travis Scott.
He's not a rapper.
He's an artist.
He's an artist.
He's an artist. He's a con.
But he's probably the worst, best artist. Because when you listen to what he's talking about, you're like,
I mean, you can
But
say
he's
that for
good at
you
it.
can say that for a lot.
no, but like he's like if you really, it's hard to explain, but if you really listen to his subject matter, like he's really not saying shit. He's almost like on the ASAP Rocky level.
He's like low top forces.
Yeah.
The white ones though, not the black ones. I'm not gonna say that to him.
The white ones.
All right, I understand.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you getting what you getting.
You get what you're getting. You know what you're getting every time.
Yeah, But that's
It
what
fits.
everybody. That's
And
what
it
everybody.
works.
Drake's been telling me about the girls that broke his heart
Yeah.
since like
Yeah, facts.
2008.
He's probably a more rare version of the white Air Forces though. Mm-hmm. Like when it comes to Drake compared to like Travis Scott. Like,
Drake is like
Drake got the two checks.
Drake is like the PS2s.
Yeah,
the PS2
yeah,
shits.
yeah.
Remember when the PS2 shits like first dropped? The PS2 Uptowns first dropped.
I don't
The
know.
shit was actually mad crazy.
Yeah, it was a crazy time in the sneaker world.
But yeah.
I used to love the Uptowns with the strap that hung in the back.
The high top, the
Then when they
sheets.
had the higher ones.
Oh, the high.
Those was my shit right
This
there,
nigga Trey was a fucking nigga. He was trying to kick your fucking throat in.
Yo, those high joints with the strap hanging in the back, those were my shits. That's why I used to fuck with
What were we talking about earlier? Because I think that would be like the main topic, right?
yeah. But hold on, what was those pair of kicks that had the straps that came out like that?
The Air Raids?
Air Raids, I used to love them shits.
Yeah, Air Raids had a nice.
He was always
Air Raids had a nice.
nigga always wanted like the high strap shit.
Yeah, I love straps.
Air Raids had a crazy resurgence, man.
Yeah.
When they first came back out,
Those shits was rocking.
Yeah,
Those
they
shits
were.
was
They
rocking.
were. I had a few pair.
I had a few pair. I had the gray and red, and I had the black and white. Man.
I had the black and gray shits. I was out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this shit is hard. Shit was hard as fuck, dog.
Hard as fuck, dog. Come on, we getting into old school New York fashion, man. Talk.
Yeah, niggas don't know about it. Niggas don't know about it. Those baggy pants things. Y'all niggas was
Yeah,
outside.
y'all don't even know. Y'all don't
Y'all
even
niggas
know.
was outside,
Y'all don't even
man.
know. You had to get the right kicks and
Niggas
the right
don't even
size
see
jeans.
niggas with leather fitteds.
Niggas
Those
don't even
was-
know about
those
making
was
sure
the
your
days.
jeans had the ruffles that felt right over your kick the right way. You feel me?
Nigga, those was the days like when you wore shorts under your jeans.
Yo, facts. Basketball shorts.
And niggas,
You had enough space.
you feel me? Niggas was trying to get good shorts and shit. I was going to the NBA store getting official NBA fucking
facts.
shorts.
Facts.
Like niggas is like, chill, these short nigga basketball game might break out.
Yo,
Might
basketball.
break out.
Anytime.
I'm going to the
Anytime.
league. I'm going to the league, baby.
I'm going
to the league.
Nah, I need to be ready to hoop at any time.
Never know. Yeah, I know we going out to eat, but there's a court across the street.
Yo.
Trying to tell you, nigga
Yo,
might.
what the fuck was wrong with us, son?
I don't know.
Why did we do that?
We
Ready
thought
for
a nigga was gonna ask for a quick 11.
Yo, son.
We swore to God we was gonna go out to
thought we
eat,
was going to the league.
and the nigga was gonna be like,
And you know
Run
what's
it,
crazy?
nigga.
You know what's crazy? Like right now, that's us speculating. There was really no reason to wear those big ass basketball shorts under our jeans like
"There
that.
was no reason with a big ass jeans."
Why were you wearing them jeans? What was
Yo,
the point
son,
of it?
I was at my parents' crib the other day, son. I see the pair of jeans, son. I had a size 40 jeans in my fucking
I had a size-
Yo,
my
40,
nigga.
32,
40.
son.
My
40,
nigga.
38.
I was like 30 when I had them jeans.
You know what's crazy? I know that shit fucked me up in my life because it wasn't until recently I found out what my actual jean size was.
Yo, son.
I was just
What
like,
was
yo,
I
actually
doing?
in the fucking store, and I'm putting the jeans on, and I'm just like, God damn, I'm a 32.
Let me tell you a secret. Let me tell you a
This
secret.
is
You know why I don't
surprising.
like jeans?
This is
You know why I don't
surprising.
like jeans? Because I don't know what size I wear, nigga.
That exact, yo, bro. Once
I ain't gonna lie to you. I know it's out that way. I just don't like them bitches. They feel like
Yeah, nah, they
restrictive
feel
weird.
as
Yo, son.
fuck. Like I'm not a cowboy, and like that's dead what I feel like when I
And
put
the
jeans
crazy
on.
shit is, I like the jeans that's like ripped because you get a little extra wiggle room, but then it's like you look like a fuck boy.
You know
feel
what's
me?
crazy about jeans?
Shit is like it's
That I
like a
always-
double-edged sword.
It's a
You know
double-edged
what's mad
sword,
random
son.
that I always think about jeans? I always think that jeans was invented so that the police could catch you.
Yo,
Like, that's
son.
just how I be feeling. Like I feel like
Because
that's
they wear
why I
pants.
always wear
Yeah,
sweats.
They wear pants.
And I also
pants,
feel like
pants give you movement.
if we don't go through the theories, I also feel like we preemptively wore shorts under our shits in case the police was trying to get us slip about the jeans, nigga. We fucking out, nigga. Goddamn fucking out.
We was revolutionary,
Dynamicness.
nigga.
Niggas
Yeah,
didn't
we
even
were,
know.
we were kind of thinking. We were kind of thinking because a nigga ain't never pull up on me asking for a quick 5.
Never.
Never,
Never.
ever.
I just used to play ball, but I planned it.
Yeah, like it never was
Niggas always
like
playing to
it
play
never was
ball.
like a random like.
It wasn't-
Oh,
it
never
good
was like,
thing I
hold
wore
on,
these-
let me take my
good-
jeans off
Good
real
thing I wore
fast.
these shorts.
Yeah,
It was,
right.
it was never the culture of us to be walking down the street, then like a Pokemon battle. Somebody like, nigga, you, we hooping. That wasn't even the culture, my
It
nigga.
wasn't. It wasn't. Son.
Hey, also, guess
It wasn't.
what? Guess what? If someone did that, we would cut their ass.
Hey,
Shut the fuck up,
what the
nigga.
fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
Nigga, you ain't going to the league,
Fuck you
nigga.
think
Fuck out of
this is?
here. This nigga not even nice.
We didn't
Nigga,
even
look
take
at
ball
y'all.
serious in the hood like that.
No,
Take
son.
ball, man.
Niggas was not just gonna.
We
take
would
off
ball into jeans and not take two jeans
that
off.
ass, son.
I'm gonna be honest.
Ball
I
in the
never-
jeans. Ball in the jeans for half the game, and it'll be like, all right, let me take my pants off. Like you about to, like now you about to put in work,
Yo,
nigga. Like nah, nigga, your legs is hot.
stars I hear say shit like that is niggas from like the 80s and 70s.
Yo, that.
They be like, yeah, niggas was coming from my neck. I was good on the court. Niggas would pull up. They be like, hey, I'm trying to play you. That was that back in the day shit. Like the recent shit, niggas be like, I'm just not doing that, bro.
You was not doing that, boy.
I'm just like, hey,
At all.
We was not doing that, son.
At all, son.
son.
When niggas played ball, actually, nigga went outside in his basketball clothes and was outside
And ready
in his
with,
basketball
like, an actual
clothes
basketball
until he
clothes.
was not playing
Like,
basketball. no
niggas
more.
say, yo, I want a ball. And niggas was like, yeah. Like this.
hold on, let me tell my mom. I'm about to put on my basketball shit.
Yo, mom, come to the window. I'm going to the
Like-
courts. I'm going to 324. Alright.
Niggas had a whole outfit with basketball shorts under, like, yeah, I'm about to go shoot this music video. Like, after, we running fives.
We running fives, 21s.
Fucking five.
We running 21s, 10 people, half court.
Yo, y'all remember when niggas used to play ball and used to play to like 50? Like we used to throw
Utah.
NBA stars,
Yo,
niggas.
son.
No, not even Utah. Niggas would be playing real basketball, half court, like 5 niggas, 5 against 5, playing to 50, like we actual NBA stars, nigga.
And that's when you can play
Like,
ball from sun up to sun down.
son.
That shit was different, son.
It was
I remember having that type of energy, son.
Yo, son.
That shit was amazing.
Why
son.
could we
Why
do
did we
that?
waste it?
Why could we do
We
that?
wasted
and
the
then we
fuck out of all that
wasted it.
energy,
And
son.
then, yo, I feel like we got our stamina to like peak physical height, and then we were just like, you know what? That's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Like,
like,
if we kept it going, right now we would be like Olympic runners, nigga. The way
Some
we used to
type
be
of-
running around the hood, like nigga, we used to run
Literally running around the hood.
niggas
from hood
found
to hood,
niggas,
talking shit.
The niggas found weed and was like, niggas ain't going to the NBA
Basketball
anyway.
not that fun.
I ain't even 6'4".
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not tall enough.
Nah.
But I'm pretty tall, but nigga, I'll be the shortest nigga in there. I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, man. Chris Paul don't want no competition at his shit.
That's a fucking fact.
He don't want competition for the littlest big nigga.
He'll kill me, nigga. First day in the league.
Nah, I'll smack shit out of Chris Paul.
Yeah, facts.
I punch him in the face.
Shout out to Rondo.
Get fucking. Yo, niggas really decked him, son. That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
I fucked
shout out to
with that.
Rondo. Man.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
real one.
yeah. Oh, it was a tweet earlier. I think you responded to it. Somebody
Which one?
responded to it. If you could beat up one NBA player.
Yeah.
Is it Chris Paul? Is yours Chris Paul?
Oh, mine was without a doubt Chris Paul and Frank Ntilikina.
Yeah, mine's just Frank Ntilikina.
But I don't even want to beat up Chris Paul. I just want to smack shit out of him.
But let's say that for offensive five. We can go into that.
Yeah.
What's
Alright,
that?
main topic.
Oh, bet. Whoa, yo, Palm, you had a good ass
You had a
topic.
good. You had a good.
Education, man. Education. Just education in America. How America is just behind. We're still teaching kids to based on a life like model from the 50s or 30s or some far long time ago. And it's just like that's not how life is set up anymore. That's not the only avenues to success anymore and shit like that. So it's just like the school shit is backwards. Like today I saw a tweet by a woman who was saying that she has better things to do with her child than homework. And I totally agreed with her. Like, the child got better shit to do with their
Word.
time
Than
home
homework, yeah.
than wasting it doing work that they already gonna do in class anyway.
That's a fact.
Like, it's not like this homework is just gonna be done here and that's it. It's gonna get graded and that's like, we ain't talking about it no more. This is work that they're gonna do in class anyway. So it's like, I low key feel like homework is just like giving the teacher an out on doing their job.
I
Nah,
feel
I'm
like-
joking.
I feel like when it comes to homework, I feel like homework should always just be like reviewing. Because I remember I had like 2 teachers in high school that they wouldn't give us homework; they would just have us review shit and then quiz us. And I felt like that was always more effective than just actually sending you home, write a paragraph about this shit, or like answer these 5 questions about this shit, or like do this worksheet about this shit. And then come back in tomorrow, I'm gonna teach you the rest, and then now you gotta review. On the top of reviewing, you gotta also do an assignment. So it's just like, I feel like reviewing is really what
they should push besides homework. Like, I feel like they say homework is reviewing, but I feel like that gets lost because the task seems tedious.
Right.
It's tedious, and this is a part of most teachers will make homework completion a part of a grade.
Yeah.
Something between like 10 and 20% of a grade.
Yeah, that's
So
a
it's
fact.
just like, nah, this is I gotta do, like, this, my grade depends on this. So it's not really like a review no more. This is like a task
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
more so. So it's like,
And we already know, like, attention spans is getting, like, way crazier.
Way
So,
crazier,
like,
dude.
I feel like sometimes giving kids too much, like, I feel like my little brother, for example, when he was, like, younger, like, they would give him, during his vacation, a packet. And then not only would he get a packet, but when he comes back, he has to do a test. So he also gets, like, a review packet and then a packet that he actually do work in. And, like, I feel like young kids, niggas be mad stressed. They be having to do mad extra shit, and it just be so much shit sometimes. And I
It's
feel
overload.
Like it's an overload of information, and sometimes overload of information.
but that's part of like adults not taking kids serious.
Yeah.
Because exactly what you just said, like, kids be stressed.
Yep.
And an adult will hear that and be like,
What they got
stressed
going
from
You
what?
got no job.
And it's just
They
like,
don't gotta pay no bills.
dickhead, like, yeah, they don't got a job, but they live a whole life that has its own stresses relative to their life and age. So, yeah, that nigga your kid's stresses might be minute to you, but them shits could be grandiose to them. Yeah, he's just stressed out about shit that's going on at recess, and you're stressed out about bills, but the stress not different.
And
It's,
that's-
it's the same.
You're right, because this is the scale. And they feel like because they're an adult, the scale is always grander. But I feel like what they don't realize is that however your child is living, that scale is as grand as whatever your scale is. Whatever.
As an adult, if you put yourself,
in
if
comparison.
you put yourself in comparison in intelligence to a child,
You're crazy.
simply based on like, I'm older than you and so I'm smarter than you, you immediately like put yourself at the same intelligence level of that child. That child might even be smarter than you because you
Yeah,
just proved how
definitely.
dumb you are because
By
you just
By
said,
assuming.
I'm smarter than this
I'm
person
smarter than this
because
person
I've been
because
here
of
for
my age.
longer.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's not how intelligence works.
Because we're all human beings. People got different experiences, and I used to remember that too. Like growing up, my little brother used to have issues with homework and shit like that. And my mom, not knowing better, just used to be hard on him about it. And I just used to be like, "Yo, he don't get it.
That ass.
Like if he
somebody
don't get it, then he don't get it. You know what I'm
just gotta
saying?
Find a way to make
He
him
need
get
extra
it.
help in school.
Besides
you feel
yelling
me?
at him.
Right, and my mom had to learn that and all of that shit. This is not to talk bad of my mom, but she was young. You feel me? My mom had
course.
me when she was 16.
Of course.
And then my little brother 3 years later. She was only 19, you feel me? So she was young, she ain't know no better, my nigga. So you know what I mean? And that's a lot of what's happening. You know what I mean? Parents don't know no better and it's just like, I did it, you gotta do it, but we never really consider what's right, you know what I'm saying, what's wrong, what's good, what's bad, what's better for the kid. We just thinking, I gotta survive, this is what my kid has to do so that they can survive, but we're not really thinking of how to make it better for the kids. And I think education is somewhere we need to start. You know what I'm saying? Take it seriously. Like, we putting our money to certain shit, we need to start investing in maybe some schools so that we can hire our own teachers.
But you know what's crazy?
You know what I'm saying?
I think that education is already taken pretty seriously. Like, but I just don't think that it's...
Wait, I got a challenge for that. Do you think? I think the school and curriculum is taken seriously.
Yes,
not
yes,
actual
not
education.
exactly. That's basically what I was about to
Okay.
get at. Because like, if they really cared to educate, the curriculum and the system would not literally stay exactly the same.
Right.
Like, there's no changes coming to it. Like, simply just look at the fact that a child that might not necessarily learn the same as a child that they would deem regular. They would put the child that doesn't learn the same in like a special education or something like that, when there's nothing wrong with them.
Right.
Like, we all learn differently.
Differently, right?
So like, it's just like the system is not keeping up with the times. The curriculum is not keeping up with the times. And it's like, the more we do that, the more we let the curriculum and the system stay the same, we gonna stay in the same exact predicaments and situations. Like, the people that's making it out, these is diamonds in the rough.
Like,
no matter how many of them there are.
Like, technically, all of our courses should be digitally driven because everything's going to go into digital. So why are we still teaching analog shit? You get what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Like, everything's going to be calculated by computers. Well, we need to be learning, like, we need to be learning these basic skills themselves, but we need to be learning, like, what I'm saying is, like, kids aren't learning, like, all right, coding from
young
kindergarten to now. That should be basic.
Yeah,
It's very true.
You get what I'm saying? That should literally be basic. And you can teach a kid coding. If you can teach a kid, if you can put an iPad in front of a kid and they know how to do all of this, my nigga, you can teach a kid to code.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It's a problem.
You know
It's
what
a
else,
problem
though?
that I feel like the government will have with that. That's giving them too much freedom.
Exactly.
From the beginning point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because if everyone knows how
Who's
to
gonna
code
work?
from the beginning, who's gonna work if they can all
Right.
make their own shit?
But
Cryptocurrency
that
gets
goes
crazy.
that,
Like, all the crazy
that goes into the other thing that I was gonna say, because like this all ties in. I seen somebody else tweet something like, why the fuck do we still got 40-hour work weeks where I gotta come into work,
Right.
like now in 2019? Like, you gonna tell me I can't work
From home?
37 of these hours from home, or this whole 40 hours from home?
That's a fact.
That's my job.
So you gonna tell me in this age of
my job is
technology,
remote.
you gonna tell me in this age of technology, if a kid woke up and was just like, I don't feel like going to the actual building today. Like, fuck, I don't feel like going to school today. I don't feel like going to the actual building and being around.
And there be
people
online
and shit.
classes held, right?
Online class. I should be able to go to my online. Like, I should be able to be in the class from my desktop
Right.
or my iPad or even my phone.
Right.
They all got cameras. Like, a lot of these classrooms in these newer schools are being fitted with smart boards and all of these things. Like, these things should be easy things to do.
Schools have implemented it, but you know.
But when we as a country, when our government dedicates almost $1 trillion a year to defense, like, what money left do I have to invest in properly educating the people?
And Betsy DeVos
On anything.
Look at, we got the fucking idiot, stupid, dickhead.
That's Betsy DeVos right there. That's her right there.
Fucking.
I'm pointing at a chair.
She's just useless. She's a piece of fucking shit. You get what I'm saying? And like, that's who we got in charge, who doesn't mind taking orders from who's above her to slash this budget and slash that budget and slash that budget. And all they doing is taking that money, compiling it, chopping it down, taking some of it, putting it back over here.
And
Somebody's poems is getting greased, but guess who's losing? Our kids.
The crazy shit about all these people involved is that they are even proof that the system is broken. And not even that system, the education system.
Facts.
Because they are so dumb that they likely had the freest ride of a lifetime to be in the positions that they are due to their families or connections or what they're.
And it's showing that
And
they're so stupid.
they didn't even use those connections the proper way to get educated. They just took the fucking free ride, and they didn't even educate themselves with the free education, the free prime education that they got.
I feel like I've never.
Because you can't tell me, I don't get what kind of degrees Betsy DeVos got, none of that shit. You can't tell me that inside of her head is a whole brick.
Betsy DeVos, Trump, Ben Carson, like a few of these people.
And I'm not talking about a red brick neither. I'm talking about like a brick of cocaine.
I literally watch them speak and watch people ask them questions like of basic shit that they should know about where they work, and them just be straight up like, I don't know.
Fam, listen.
And it's like,
our literal president
how
answers
we living
questions like this. And he says things like, they are very good people. I like those people. Those are good people. You are good peoples. I like this. My Trey. This is my Trey right here. He's a good guy.
Look, just
I like this
yesterday,
guy.
Trump administration accused of obstructing congressional probe of the education department.
They don't even want niggas to get educated. Like,
They don't even want their own people to get educated.
They refused to
That's the
turn
wild
over
part.
documents related to the Trump administration's efforts earlier this year to replace the agency's acting inspector general. The
Yeah.
move by the ministry came after the acting
That's not
IG
what I'm
opened an
worried about.
investigation into Betsy DeVos's decision to reinstate the federal powers of an accreditor of for-profit colleges. Of course, like I said, somebody hands and palms is getting greased. This is all about bread. Our kids is nothing but pawns for these old, stupid, wretched, evil motherfuckers to get bread.
And that's why we gotta kind of take shit into our own hands when it comes to like education and shit. Like it's kind of crazy. It's not even crazy, but
Yeah.
it makes sense why they would take money from educating the people, making sure that the people become self-sustaining and shit, so that they can have more cogs in the
Yeah.
machine. But like, it really deadass comes down to like the parents, uncles, people, just all people.
the crazy thing about
Teach the
that
kids.
though is that, like, I feel like there's already clear proof in society that you can educate everybody and everybody's not gonna
Gonna
react
be-
the same way.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
They're still scared though.
they're still scared.
They're still scared.
Like, literally, this shit is crazy. Cause like, y'all know, like, if y'all know the information that you're scared of everybody knowing and you won't change it, what makes you think that the majority of the people won't learn that and be like, well, I mean, I'm fine anyway.
Right. Right.
Like, the fear is that strong. Like, that shit is really
It's
crazy.
ridiculous, B. It's ridiculous, son.
Being
Yeah.
that scared is scary.
Yeah.
I understand though. I'm scared of the ocean like that.
Yeah, facts. I'm not even gonna bring this next topic up. I'm gonna say that for another one. We can say that for next episode. Let's get into offensive foul. That's next, right?
Yeah, that's a fact. We get into offensive foul. So
I got a session. I gotta
So,
get out of here soon, baby. Be on me for the way.
Shaq West,
Offensive foul.
Shaq West
Smoked.
smoked the fucking Warriors. Smoked Draymond Green to be exact.
Smoked his
Like,
fucking
gave
boots.
smoked his
Buckets.
Actually,
You know what's crazy?
His first like 4 plays was
You know what's
terrible,
crazy?
and then he just smoked them for 14 to
over
17.
over the past, like, I want to say like 3 years, Draymond has gone from like hated villain to like one of the most loved villains, like,
Yeah.
probably in the history of like villainy.
Yeah.
What the nigga said about Pascal Siakam was like right on, perfect. Nigga was like, that nigga works his ass off to be who he is right now. He deserved all that. You feel me? I gotta stop that type shit. And I was like, this nigga not lying, bro. Let's
He's
keep
not
it
lying,
100.
and he tells the truth. But yeah, Steph Curry had a very quiet 34 points.
Very quiet. 34.
It's crazy how you have a quiet 34, man. A quiet 34. Like,
Yeah,
a quiet
man.
34
Yo,
is
we
crazy.
had a duel of titans, man. Steph Curry and Pascal Siakam. He put 32
Okay,
and he had
also-
14 for 17.
Have you guys heard the new narrative?
What
we
is
were
it?
speaking of this earlier. Kawhi Leonard has the best Eastern Conference run ever. LeBron's conference run since Jordan. LeBron's conference runs don't matter anymore.
They
Hold on. He's done stuff LeBron has never done. Hold
that's
on.
true.
He's
He-
done stuff
he's beat LeBron.
KD has never done.
that's
He's
true.
done- he's better than Kobe.
I mean, LeBron's beat him
He's
too.
better than. There's just a lot of Kawhi hype narratives right now. The
Yeah.
best player in the league.
Yeah.
Like, how do you guys feel about the narrative train, the Kawhi narrative train?
There's too much. There's too
I'm
much
a
narrative
Kawhi.
in there. The only thing that's true about the narratives is whatever that this is Bron.
The shit about it is, I'm a Kawhi fan.
Everything else I don't agree with.
I'm a Kawhi fan, even though he left the squad, he left the team. Even though he's not with the gang no more, I'm still a fan of Kawhi because he's an amazing basketball player.
You and
even more
Skip Bayless are the
entertaining,
only two Spurs fans I ever
even
heard.
more entertaining personality. Skip is a dickhead. I fuck with Skip though. But
His LeBron takes
like
on point.
that shit is so.
so on point.
That
Never
shit
heard
is so
nobody be
crazy.
right about LeBron.
That shit is so crazy how, like, it's just crazy. Like, I don't even know how niggas are like fixing their fingers to type these things. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I've seen this nigga's Eastern Conference run compared to the likes of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, fucking LeBron. Like, are you serious right now, bro?
Yeah, not even.
This
all
is
right,
crazy.
All right. To be fair, the LeBron run was a reach because LeBron had some very. I can only speak for when I was a LeBron fan. That run that he had against the Pistons, that run he had against the Celtics.
Yeah,
but I think he still lost that
Listen,
series. But
post
he had some
Heat
great games when he banged on KG.
Post Heat and pre-Heat LeBron, like, I don't really know how niggas be trying to diss that nigga. Like, pre-Heat LeBron, that nigga was 22 and he took
He's a
that
dog.
couch that's over there, the love seat,
Yeah.
the ladder,
My phone.
the heater, his phone. He put all that shit in a bag, hung that shit over his shoulder, and drugged that shit to the finals.
Yeah, facts. He did.
Yeah, honestly,
Drug that shit, son.
I honestly don't even understand how they can say that Kawhi already has the best shit when LeBron beat the 73 Warriors. Like, he went through that whole series with Kyrie and beat the 73
like,
Warriors.
no bullshit.
One of the greatest playoff games ever.
I enjoy.
LeBron hater.
And I don't even like
I enjoy the
this nigga
jokes.
like that.
I join
It hurts me to say
in.
how
I join
great
in
that
on
is.
jokes sometimes, even though I feel like Braun is one of the greats.
He's one of the
But
greats.
like
Just not top 20.
that 73-9 team, like that year, like you
Come
can't.
on, man.
You can't argue
That's a year that's nobody has
done
that on their resume.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Literally nobody. Not even
Nobody.
Y'all, not even y'all, the GOAT.
Because he was on the team, though, so it's not even fair. And they won.
Nah, he had opportunities though. He had opportunities.
No, he had the chip.
He had opportunities.
Yeah.
Like if Jordan, you know what was there was a couple things that
the
Jordan could have
comparison
did.
is that Warriors team.
No,
is
facts.
That Bulls team, but that Bulls team actually won.
Yeah,
the
that
chip,
both
is what I'm saying.
team.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm saying like
That year that they had that 7.
we could never have some of these Jordan comparison conversations to anybody if to me Jordan did like one of a few things. If he never retires and he does and they go 8 straight, we're never having these conversations with anybody.
And
not with Kobe,
if he
not
had the handle.
not with Jordan,
When I watched
not
that,
with
he ain't had no.
Who, Jordan?
The yo-yo, like
he did it, bro, because he was
Yeah.
my nigga. He was the LeBron of his time. He was 6'6". He was fucking strong as fuck. He was big as
He
fuck.
had that.
He had
He had the claw. He had the Kawhi claw.
He had the claw.
He literally
He had
had
the
the
claw.
Kawhi claw.
two shakes and I'm at the rim on you.
That's
son.
why if
Like,
niggas say
if he never
that
retired,
Kawhi is Jordan like,
if he never
I
retires,
understand.
if he never
Don't
retires and
say-
gets 8 straight, we never having these conversations.
That's a
If
fact.
the 63 year, the year he dropped 63 on the Celtics,
Yeah.
if they beat the Celtics, we not having these conversations. If any time before he met Scottie Pippen, he had took that team to the finals, or I don't even know if he made the Eastern Conference. I don't believe he made the Eastern Conference final before meeting Scottie Pippen either. If he would have did any of those things prior to me and Scottie, like we not having none of these conversations because he's proven his outland. I mean, he's still proven his outlandishly greaterness than these niggas.
Yeah, facts.
But
Just
like,
watching that nigga play with no handle, I seen Michael Jordan do work. It was like nothing you ever seen before. The closest of domination you've seen probably like that was Kobe, but Kobe didn't have as often of hot streaks. It was like Jordan did that
every night,
game.
every night.
Every game.
See, and another thing about Jordan that like
That shit was amazing.
That,
It
like,
was an every
Kobe's
night
my
thing.
favorite player ever, and people know that. But the one thing about Jordan that like the one thing about Kobe that he didn't have that Jordan had was like Kobe was too stubborn to actually consistently keep scoring in the places he know that's like the highest fucking shot or the best fucking shot possible. Whereas Jordan indomitably put his will to get that perfect shot that he wanted.
I
at
also
every
think
moment.
there's something that Jordan has that nobody has, and it's that Michael Jordan could tell us anybody, the trainer nigga, they could tell us all of the work Michael put in and all that bullshit. Michael Jordan had a willpower that was above anybody's that I've ever witnessed.
Yeah.
If he said he was going to do it to you, I don't care if he's never done that shit ever. He was going to do it to you.
All right, the closest now would be KD, his hot streaks. KD's hot streaks a Jordan like because
That's because KD's one of the most efficient basketball players we've ever seen.
Because when KD gets in that middle paint and he turns around, that was Jordan. Like, but the shit is Jordan is knocking that down all game in your mouth, and he's telling you're a burger. Like,
And there was like 2 years where Kobe was like that, where he would be like, "Yo, like I'm about to drop this on y'all. Like this is about to happen. I'm about to fucking just kill y'all." There was the LeBron Miami year where he was the ultra villain LeBron. I call that God Bron.
I say this though.
Do whatever the fuck he want.
People are mad at LeBron because of what they perceive he's done to the league, and we're not here right now today with the basketball, with the amazing playoffs that they think that everybody's saying we have this year, without LeBron doing the things that he's done in his career. No, I'm saying we're not here today without LeBron doing those things throughout his career. We're not. Kawhi is still a Spur. KD is still in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We don't even know.
I think the KD still in Oklahoma is more the Warriors than it is LeBron.
I don't know, man. I don't know because LeBron.
It's a mixture of both.
LeBron is the nigga LeBron is the nigga who said, "I will leave my drafting franchise because I want to win."
Yeah.
LeBron is that nigga who did that.
True.
Niggas would not be doing the moves they need to do to win if Bron does not make the sacrifice he made.
But I did recently.
We're watching Damian Lillard throw his career away right now as we speak.
I did recently listen to the Road Tripping podcast, shout out Rich Jefferson and Chandler Fry, where they had LeBron and Wade, and they was talking about how they felt like super team started with the Celtics, like when they first seen the Celtics.
I agree with them, but
and
that was a different formation of the super team. LeBron made it cool for me to say,
I'm out.
I did my time here, and it hasn't worked.
And I'm out.
I have to go somewhere to win. Like we're literally watching Damian Lillard do that 1990s I'm committed to this franchise shit and losing because of what I've been telling niggas is the problem for years. The people who are formating these teams, the niggas in the front offices, they are not the same niggas no more. They are not niggas that know the game, that know basketball, that know football, they're not the people that know the sports. They're not the people that played the sports. These are the niggas that couldn't make the teams. So they had to find it. These are the team managers and shit like that. That studied analytics and all that shit, and they're not doing their job. There's no reason why Damian Lillard should not be. There's no reason why the Warriors should be who they are right now.
Yeah, because people don't want to do what they did.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Whatever, man.
Not even what they did. People aren't doing their due diligence.
Yeah.
We're watching people draft horribly.
Yeah, true.
We're watching people not develop players correctly. We're watching all of this shit happen in front of us, and we're blaming players.
Facts.
Because it's funny. It's entertaining.
You know what I just told them?
I ain't gonna be here.
Because Magic was totally fucking right.
Yeah, he was right.
Magic was absolutely correct.
He was right.
He was right. It's a shit show, man. I read that fucking article. It was terrible.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my.
This nigga Rob
All right, let's get
Pelinka.
into final hate.
Let me go into my final hate.
Let me go first. Rob Pelinka, my final hate is for you, my nigga. You're an idiot. This nigga said he set up a meeting with Heath Ledger and Kobe Bryant, nigga. Heath Ledger was dead for like a year when he said he did this shit.
Oh.
These are the niggas that are fucking curating the careers of the superstars that we love. Niggas like Rob Pelinka.
Listen to this. This is
I'm
my
not
final
gonna be
hate.
here.
My shit is to the whole Lakers organization. I have like some pinpoints that stuck into my head after reading that article. One, y'all niggas worked your employees so hard that 3 of them had to pop half a Xan. Like they had to get prescribed to antidepressant medicine. Boom. 2, apparently Linda Rambis
Is the shadow owner, and she
Kurt Rambis wasn't even that good.
Yo, son, hold on. She's the shadow owner, and she basically like runs the organization and tells Jeannie Buss what to do and manipulates her or whatever. And apparently they said that since the media has been calling her the shadow owner, she loves that title. We're in shit. Another one. Apparently, we've hired 200. We have 200 employees.
LeBron better get that trade to the Spurs.
Over 150 of them have quit. Apparently, we have 75 people on staff. All these people are close to Jeannie Buss or Rob Pelinka or LeBron. That's a little quick crazy shit. LeBron has 4 people on staff that was also on staff on every team he's ever been on. And they have official Laker jobs. Like, one is the head of security, one is like a training staffer, one is like just the head of logistics or some shit. And they've been following LeBron. Whatever, that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. Rich Paul has been literally trying to get Luke Walton out of shit. They was like, he has like access that no other agent ever has. Rob Pelinka is so much of a liar that he started pulling up to basketball and player meetings. And when Luke Walton was like, that makes everyone feel uncomfortable, he was like, I spoke to the GM of the Warriors and he sits in on meetings. The ESPN went to the Warriors and they was like, he never does that. The fucking GM never sits in on fucking meetings. That
nigga's just a fucking habitual fucking liar.
Magic Johnson would be in the office once or twice a month, and then when he comes into the office, he's a fearmonger, and then he just treats people mad fucking crazy, apparently.
It's a believable thing.
Like, which is very believable. It's very, very believable. Kurt Rambis is also a part of basketball operations, and that nigga sits in on meetings and like just grills people, and then everybody feels uncomfortable because he's Linda Rambis' husband, and she basically runs the organization for Jeannie Buss. The Lakers are a piece of shit. We're fucking terrible.
Trade LeBron.
We're very terrible. Please trade LeBron. He needs to be safe away from this piece of shit. This organization.
Protect LeBron.
Protect LeBron. This is yo. Trade away all my niggas.
Protect Lonzo.
What? Josh Hart's interview on Gilbert Arenas' podcast.
Oh no, what was he talking about?
Can't wait to watch.
You gotta watch it. It's fucking hilarious. He basically said everything. Like, that was wrong with the Lakers. Without saying it. Like, he basically was like, alright, you ever train, we come in and we're training for our roles, and then mid-season or right after the summer, somebody says, okay, that's not going to be your role anymore. So now you trained all summer to play this role, and you come in, and that's not your role anymore. How the fuck do you do?
That's the Lakers.
That's the Lakers.
Look, and another thing, before I continue, LeVar Ball has still never lost. Like, he told niggas on Skip shit that the Lakers have no idea what they're doing. Magic Johnson is just a face. He's not sure who's running the organization. He also said that they have all year been fucking the young guys over by just changing their roles. Like, just making niggas spot up shooters, like, just making niggas do, like, mad random shit. They're like, now you're a point guard, Brandon Ingram. No, now you're a 3. No, now you're
Adam
a 4,
Silver
Brandon
confirmed that
Ingram.
Rich Paul approached him to say he didn't think Luke Walton.
Exactly. This is some
That definitely
goddamn
was
bullshit.
That's crazy.
Fuck that
definitely
team.
news.
Well, give your final hit, man.
I don't got no final hit. I just been chilling, man. Nobody been really pissing me off. It's almost the end of Ramadan. I got 3 more days left, so I'm happy, man. Let's get out of here. Hey, champ.
Hey.